Times Influence Initiative.
Previously on Swachh School Awards, a panel of experts discussed the status of the Swachh Bharat mission and its impact on schools.
The sanitation or the cleanliness or Swachh Bharat has to be everyone's business.
I hope children have a framework through which they can see what is right and what is not right.
We also saw the efforts taken by Rajhans Vidyalaya and Kudilal Govindram Seksariya Sarvodaya School in keeping their campus and surroundings clean. This week we feature two more schools, Sacred Heart School and Sadhu Vaswani International School, in their endeavour to work for bringing about a clean revolution.
Child is the life and the light of the nation.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Jubilant Foodworks presents Swachh School Awards, a unique initiative that aims to felicitate schools across the country for their groundbreaking efforts in educating themselves, their peers and their neighborhoods about the need for a clean India. As we continue on this journey, it's time to showcase two more schools. Now, both these schools have worked wonders by bringing about a change in their neighborhoods. From cleanliness drives to waste management, they've done it all. First up is Sadhu Vaswani International School. Let's take a look. Since 2007, Sadhu Vaswani International School has been imparting knowledge, inspiring ideas and illuminating lives. Aimed towards a holistic development for students, the institute has balanced academic knowledge touching intellectual and emotional aspects and extracurricular activities.
The founder of the school is Revered Sadhu T.L. Vaswani, and he believed that educating a woman in a house would be educating the entire family. The school is run by Dada J.P. Vaswani, and his principles is that we should respect all religions, we should respect all life, and we need that our children should be growing with values and go as brand ambassadors of peace, love and sacrifice.
We are going to learn about how to manage waste. Okay, children, as everyone knows, the waste is created.
They have contributed extensively in imbibing values of cleanliness in their students.
So will you follow the segregation at home also?
Yes, ma'am, we follow it.
We have a value education period in our school where we teach them values, like honesty, truth, compassion, and at the same time cleanliness also as one of the values.
These values have to be taught and then they have to be practiced at home. This is what we are looking at. They are told that cleanliness is next to godliness and how it brings about purity, not only purity in their own selves, but the spiritual purity, which is very, very important.
The institute has conducted several activities to spread the word on Swachh Bharat. Cleanliness drives are a way of showing the neighborhood that to them, a Swachh Bharat matters.
Modi ji has done a wonderful thing, because now entire country is now awakened to the spirit of cleanliness.
Cleanliness for me is a way of living. It is a part of living which you have to do all the time unconsciously. You shouldn't be paying attention to the little details of putting the garbage into the dustbin or switching off lights after going afterwards, cleaning up after you. It has to be coming out of you simultaneously.
I've given a responsibility to check their nails, their shoes, their belt and all. If you're not clean, that thing will not help you in either way, not even in studying, because for concentrating in your own studies, you should be clean.
If cleanliness is not maintained, our society cannot develop.
Cleanliness for me is having a sustainable environment that will help our future generations and protect all living beings.
They say that cleanliness begins at home, and we say cleanliness begins in the school because school is like a second home to the children.
Here we are not only building the base actually for the students, we are molding their minds.
When they come to school, they are taught how to eat properly, because those are the basic things which a child must learn.
This is the way we eat our breakfast early in the morning.
Students from standard 6th to 10th were involved in this. They took responsibility of each and every society. They went to the houses, they went to the buildings.
We take up a surrounding area and all our class goes there and we clean up that area. We take out the waste and we separate that waste into categories, the dry waste and the wet waste. And we have been doing it since many years and we have been quite successful in keeping this area clean.
It is thanks to the execution of these activities that the neighborhood has garnered a great amount of respect for these students.
And they have taken care of each and every lane and inside the corners and all those things, and they have cleaned off everything, which is very commendable.
They have been doing it for many years, and this is an inspiration. Such things should be adopted even in all schools.
Feels really nice, and after doing something for the society, we feel that we have done our little bit to save the environment.
When children step out of the school, it's just fun for them. But along with the fun, they need to know that they have been assigned a job, and the job is to see that we take a drive for Clean India.
सुनो, कूड़ा करकट और पॉलीथीनो, प्लास्टिक के ग्लास, कटोरी और तमाशबीनो। सुनो, इसकी बात ध्यान से सुनो। ये कोई छोटा-मोटा कूड़े का ढेर नहीं, ये तो कूड़े का पहाड़ है, पहाड़। अरे बाप, इतना भी!
Street plays were also conducted to emphasize on the importance of the initiative.
I wanted to educate our children first that everything is not waste. When we talk about this reuse, refuse and recycle, we need to teach them how to go about with the waste management. All plastics to be put in a bin which can be sent for recycling.
Wherever we see garbage, we should pick it up, we should throw it in a proper dustbin, we should segregate waste.
Contributing extensively to making Navi Mumbai a smart city, the Institute has also undertaken the task of waste management and biogas treatment in their campus.
We have our students' community which does a lot in segregating the waste.
We told them that it has to start from the children of pre-primary.
And here we teach all those concepts by a small drama or a skit.
They are the ones who have a most influence on telling their grandparents also. If they are going to tell their grandparents and their parents, "Mummy, ye idhar nahi, idhar dalo," they will be, bound to have an impact on it.
We go and teach the small kids how to make the surrounding clean, how to make people aware. There are many cleanliness drives in our school. We have poster making competitions related to cleanliness. We have slogan competitions.
we segregate wastes, we put it all in dustbins, and we make compost out of the wet waste, and we properly dispose of the dry waste.
It is done in the school complex itself. And what we wanted is a green school, a zero waste school.
It is said that practice makes the student perfect, and the institute ensures that through practice alone, students learn the values of cleanliness.
If you see a piece of paper fallen on the floor and you expect a child to pick it up and throw it in the dustbin, the teacher should also do it first, because children learn by copying.
It's the responsibility of every human being. It's not just every Indian citizen, it's every citizen of this earth.
The reverse education is going out now. Instead of the elders teaching the students, the teachers are going out and teaching elders how to behave, what to do, what not to do. So those leadership qualities, and what we want, that the children are future citizens. We are making them future citizens in the best possible way.
We always say that India is not as beautiful as foreign countries. We also say that the government is not strict, but then we are no one to blame the government. We have to blame ourselves, because we are only littering the road.
For us here, first is our classroom, which has to be clean. Their books has to be neat. They should dress up neatly, and then we go ahead to the environment part and the nearby localities and the societies.
Every cause has its challenges, but the students and management of Sadhu Vaswani International School are not one to back down.
Some were like, kachra hi hota hai, and they were not ready to cooperate with us, but we tried our best to do that. We made them aware that what will it result into, and we tried our best to put our efforts.
I had some parents coming to me and said, "Ma'am, you are going to take our children out for the cleanliness drive. Would it not be something that would tell on their health?" I told them, unless they realize that each one has to contribute something, this message will never go out, that we need to do our little bit, and when everyone does a little bit, there will be success.
It makes me feel good that I am doing something as an Indian citizen for my country.
I felt like I have done something for the community, and I thought that it will help me back.
I want to help other people, and I like helping them, spreading awareness.
It's pride for them when it is country. A lot of patriotism also is infused into the children. So when you talk about ownership, you say you belong to this school belongs to you. So it's my school, it's my parents, so it is my country. And to keep my country clean, each one has to be contributing something. It's amazing the change that children can bring about in society. Well, those were the students of Sadhu Vaswani International School. It's time for a short break, and on the other side, we meet the students of Sacred Heart School. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Jubilant Foodworks presents Swachh School Awards. Now, before the break, we saw the deeds of Sadhu Vaswani International School. And it's now time to take a stroll at India's pioneering eco-school, Sacred Heart School. Let's take a look. Wisdom, compassion, and dynamism are the three pillars of Sacred Heart School. For them, all the flowers of tomorrow are in the seeds of today.
A very important aspect is what the child experiences when he or she is here from morning 7 till 2 o'clock.
We wanted it to be completely textbookless, bookless in fact. Children use technology in a way that is not good for them. So we bought in tabs and different materials with which they could use technology, but which would benefit them in a better way. And no books means no tension and no added pressure for the children. So they come to school, they enjoy it, and yeah, they're happy.
With the motto to keep the environment clean and to develop a sense of compassion in its students, Sacred Heart School in Kalyan has made its mark by being known as a zero garbage practicing school. Known primarily as an eco school, this institute has not thrown a single bucket of garbage in the last 10 years.
For 10 years, right from standard 1st to standard 10, the child notices there are 2 bins in the classroom, and initially the child may default by putting in the dry and the wet. By the time he or she reaches the 10th standard, he's very sure about what goes into the dry bin and what goes into the wet bin. That becomes a part of the child and it sinks into the subconscious mind.
Our school has taught us from the childhood that how to maintain cleanliness in our school and our society also.
When we see someone littering the road, we also ask them just to pick it up and throw it in the nearest dustbin. We have a wet bin and a dry bin where all the chocolate wrappers and papers, pencil shavings, everything goes there, and the fruit peels and everything. Wet bin, we have 2 separate bins. So the wet bin is used and the dry bin is used. So we segregate the waste properly.
Even if they are eating a chocolate, even though there is no dustbin around, they have a habit of keeping in the pockets. They never throw it, litter it here and there.
And in the school since junior KG, so cleanliness is imbibed in us, and we make sure that whenever we go outside to public places, we do not litter the place.
Whatever we do in the school, right from the cleaning to the swabbing and everything, it's become a part of our culture. We don't need a timetable to stick to, because as soon as the children come in, the peons are on their cleaning spree. Then once the children have moved out from there, again there's a cleaning part. So children do watch this. And they do notice that, yes, cleanliness has to be maintained. So if there is a peon who's swabbing and a child does pass, so sorry is the first thing that the child would say. So values are being instilled. Plus they also get to know that they are not supposed to dirty.
Reuse, reduce and recycle. Keeping this in mind, students have transformed one of the school's terraces into a garden using recyclable material.
We have different types of plantations, vegetable plantations, in that we have brinjal, cucumber, bitter gourd. They are growing now, we have planted them. Since 3 years we are learning that agriculture, it's a very interesting subject. We have reused all the things like that. You can see it's tires reused, we have reused plastic bottles, and we have reused oil drums which we get from transport wastage. We have different types of plantations here done by every standard.
There are programs like Best Out of Waste, which is conducted. So when such programs are conducted, they are told to use waste material. And after the program is over, it is taken care of by the school.
The institute also ensures that every student understands the value of saving water. That being said, students are also taught the process of rainwater harvesting.
This is the settling tanks, and from here it goes to the tank which is being processed by the reverse UV and osmosis process, and from here we supply it to the toilet and drinking purpose, and the water is pure. It has been filtrated twice and twice.
We will have to go beyond our responsibilities.
Imbibing correct values in students at a young age is the need of the hour. What you teach them at the right age, they follow for the years to come.
Children are like, just sponges. They absorb whatever comes their way. That's what I believe. Any value that you want to put into them, this is the right age. So cleanliness is something that they need to learn, not only in school, also at home. The concept of cleanliness, we can start with the segregation of waste, wherein which in every class we have our 2 dustbins, and they're taught as to what is the dry and the wet waste, and after that what happens to that also.
Recycling is the most important thing, and these things we don't give to municipality, that landfills, because they dump in the ground, and we don't want that, and it has not been practiced in the community. But in future teachers are teaching us that how to segregate the things, and the wet garbage has been vermicompost and it turns into manure, then it has been used for agricultural purpose.
A clean school
is a happy school.
This is a biogas plant. We make biogas over here and we use it for cooking in our kitchen over here, and it's a renewable source of energy, so we can use it again and again.
To promote the idea of cleanliness, the school has also indulged in street plays.
जेव्हा होईल प्रत्येकाला आपल्या जबाबदारीची जाण तेव्हाच होईल सफल हे स्वच्छता अभियान.
Yes, we have regular cleanliness drives wherein the students participate. Last year we had 9th standard and 10th standard doing it. We clean the corridors, the classrooms, we sweep the courtyards and everything.
As a means of promoting renewable energy, the school has trained students in energy preservation by making students aware about the use of solar energy.
The solar energy that we use here is means producing enough energy for the whole school and surplus energy that we can give it to the community as well.
Our school is the first off-grid school. Like we've got solar installations of 80 kV and that takes care of the crisis we've had before. So previously there used to be problems with the power supply, disruption on Fridays, disruption on regular periods also. So when the fan goes off, there is a little bit of disappointment in the class from the student side. But now after the solar installation, we are not having such things.
With all the initiatives to keep their campus and surroundings clean, Sacred Heart School has surely managed to nurture a sense of compassion amongst its students.
When the child walks into CAS, like the department which I teach, or if the child comes in here into pottery, or the child goes into the music department, he's engrossed with whatever is happening in that area. For those 40 minutes, 45 minutes, the child forgets about what is happening at home and he is enthralled by the experience. So when he goes home and the child leaves the school, leaves with a lot of memories, and these memories make the child come back to the school to the next day or in the following week.
It is said that cleanliness and order are not matters of instinct, they are matters of education. And like most great things, you must cultivate a taste for them. Now you've seen the efforts of just a few schools, but there are many more that are striving to achieve the same goal, the goal of a clean India. Now the journey from the very beginning has been enriching, and we hope that we've been able to sow the seeds of change in your minds as well. I'm Sumit Lakhotia, and many thanks for watching this episode of Jubilant Foodworks presents Swachh School Awards.
A Times Influence Initiative.